gave your son this time because I didn't want to carry it around and lose it, so I gave it to him.
So wave to the camera. We'd like to welcome the Levy family.
Wait, hold it.
Yes.
How are you?
Good, good.
Just take a seat. How are you? You mean him?
She calls me empty.
Very good. Very good.
Let's see. Yeah, let's see. Nice You know I'm not a snob. I've never been a snob my whole life. But 1 year ago.
Took care of it a year ago.
That's right. Stop now. But I'm saying everything.
How do you say that? Achona?
Introduction.
Okay. If everybody will please take their seats. Thank you. Take your seats, please. I'd like to welcome everybody tonight to the first ever Zalman Jacobson bar mitzvah. We're here to have fun tonight and celebrate Zalman, so we're going to do this a little different. We're going to do it my way, which is different, let me tell you. But we're going to have some fun. It's nice to see a lot of friendly faces. Hi, the Lukowski's back in the back. But first, I'd like to get the bar mitzvah boy up here. And what we're going to do is we're going to ask everybody to please wash for hamotzi. It's over there in the corner. if maybe we go by table instead of everybody running up there. And then Zalman Jacobson will say the motzi for us, and then we'll invite our next speaker. So if we can start up there to start washing, and maybe the rabbis or the kids back there will help, that would be great. Welcome. Dry your hands. Dry your hands, no talking. Just go to the table. Wait for it. Shh, no talking.
Two seats, thank you. Please. There's still 3 seats left. No, please.
If you'd like, you can eat from the table that's out right now. You can have a pickle or have some bread. And please enjoy yourself. Have some hummus. There are people still washing, but we're going to get on with the evening if we can. Before I announce our first featured speaker, a friend of Lubavitch, I'd like to tell you a little story that I heard about the Rabbi Katzman. I don't know if Rabbi Katzman heard the story, though. But he was in the lawyer's office as they read the will of the great late Dov Ches, who passed away. And the lawyer was talking about what the wife would get, and the lawyer was talking about what Bernice's niece would get, and what the cook would get. And the lawyer was droning on. It was getting long, and finally he got to Howard Kramer. And Howard Kramer sat up straight. He was excited. And the will said, Howard Kramer, who made like a son to me, and was always so curious to see if he was in the will, if he'd be mentioned. The young man held his breath. Hi, Howie. Our next guest is the Shliach from the, thanks for laughing, Matt. The next guest is the Shliach from Nebraska. He's a great guy, and I'd like to introduce Rabbi Mendel Katzman.
The Rebbe's letter is over here.
Okay. Stay there.
Good evening, Mazel Tov. Shechiyanu v'kimonu v'giyonu lizman hazeh. As you probably notice when you read the invitations, that the name Shner Zalman, the name Zalman is Lizman, from Lizman hazeh. This is a very great and new auspicious opportunity. Shner Zalman is named after an incredible tzaddik, first Lubavitcher Rebbe, Rabbi Shner Zalman of Liadi, who Zalman is doing a very good job in following in his footsteps. Before I start, I'll ask everyone to please rise for a few moments, as it is customary during this reading. The actual letter was sent indeed to Rabbi Yosef Jacobson, who was bar mitzvah just a few years earlier. I don't remember exactly when, but I do remember when he was in Cheder and we were playing in the sandbox on Eastern Parkway. But the letter was addressed to Rabbi Yosef Yitzchak when he was still a young child, actually to his parents, Rabbi Tzalel. So as everyone is ready, we're going to go on with the reading. Ha'avreich sheyichya shalom u'bracha. B'mayna ala yido al variknonsei l'gin mitzvahs. Hine yiratzim Hashem yizborech asher mi ben 13 limitzvahs yigad leben 15 v'chulu. K'psak HaMishnah Oves Perik Hey. V'yoysi v'asmodu eshkida b'limudei b'toira b'teres ha'nigla v'chem b'teres ha'chsidus v'yihader b'keim ha'mitzvahs v'Hashem yizborech yatzlichei li'yirei chosid Yerushalayim v'lamden b'bracha d'mremz chsime. You can be seated if you like. A basic translation to the letter reads as follows: greeting and blessings. In response to your informing me of your reaching to the age of mitzvos, may it be the will of Hashem that you should grow from the age of 13 for mitzvahs to the age of 15, etc., as the ruling in the Mishnah Avos, chapter 5. And you should increase with great diligence in your study of Torah, both in Torah Nigla and Torah Chassidus, and you should keep the mitzvahs in a beautiful manner. And Hashem should grant you success to be a chassid, God-fearing, and a lamdan. And so far, Zalman has done a great job on setting the stage for that opportunity. There are some speeches following, so I'm not going to make any speeches today. I will just continue, as I've also been asked to do the priestly blessing since I am a Kohen. But I will just share with you a short story they say about a bar mitzvah boy who went through not a bar mitzvah like this, but a bar mitzvah where the focus was on the pictures, on the flowers, on the rock bands, and all those things, as some of you might know about or might have heard about. A number of years later, after the bar mitzvah, when the young man was already about 28, 15 years later, he was getting ready for his lavish wedding, they hired the same photographer as they had during the bar mitzvah. This was one of the top photographers in the city. But there was a problem. The young man remembered that when he was bar mitzvahed, somebody gave one of the gifts, a golden watch, to the photographer to hold, and nobody ever saw the watch since. And obviously the photographer was suspected, but nobody had the chutzpah to accuse him, and he lived with this pain for 15 years. He said, now before my wedding I'm going to get even. He says to the photographer, by the way, you remember back by my bar mitzvah 15 years ago when that watch that Mrs. Cohen bought disappeared? Do you know anything about it? He was waiting for him to blush. He says, well, you know, you never saw it. Interesting, because I put it in your tefillin bag. Zalman is going to be using his tefillin bag every single day, I'm very sure. Many of us make speeches, we make resolutions, we miss the point. A young man is supposed to put on tefillin, he's supposed to become a kinder person, a studious person, he's supposed to become responsible, and not seeing it merely as responsibility, but rather as a privilege, being a member of the army of Hashem. So in that vein, I'll just continue with the priestly blessings to Zalman and to the entire family. Vaydaber Adonai el Moshe Lemer, daber el Aaron b'nav Lemer, Koi sevaruch has b'nei Yisrael lamer lahem, Yivrecha Adonai v'yishmerecha, Yair Adonai panav elecha v'choneka, Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasim lecha shalom, Yisama Shmi al b'nei Yisrael, v'ani avarachem.